Forward to this being Monday, starting the work week off on Monday. Hello, and welcome to the 10 Commandments of Leadership. This is exactly where we help emerging leaders manage ego-holism. That is, distorted egos, whether they are inflated or deflated, so that they can lead with clarity, humility, and impact. I am Tim Allston. I am the leadership strategist. I'm the host, and I'm also a recovering ego-holic. Today, we're looking at how one of the most successful and influential CEOs in the world, Satya Nadella of Microsoft, how he unknowingly lived out our ego-holism recovering TOP model, and in so doing, turned that tech company all the way around. How did he do it? I'll tell you. According to Inc.com's article on Saturday, August 9th, entitled Why Self-Awareness is Crucial to Effective Leadership. Why self-awareness is crucial to effective leadership. When Nadella, took over as Microsoft CEO in 2014, the company wasn't in a free fall, but it was stale. Morale was sagging. Many CEOs in that moment would have started with the strategy cutting costs, restructuring teams, launch new products. Nadella started somewhere where most leaders never think to look. He looked in the mirror. He didn't ask what's wrong with the company. He asked, what's wrong with me? Not what's wrong with the company. What's wrong with me? He realized that to transform Microsoft, he first had to transform how he related to himself and how his leaders related to each other. And that is where our TOP model begins. T, target the problem. Nadella identified himself as the first point of change, not the market, not the organizational charts, himself. Oh, he owned the problem. He admitted his blind spots. He invited his leadership team to do the same thing, not just in business metrics, but in how they showed up emotionally and relationally, beyond just the metrics, how they showed up emotionally and relationally to people. And then P, proceed to action. Instead of lip service, he embedded self-awareness into Microsoft's leadership culture, making emotional intelligence as important as technical expertise. In other words, he didn't just lead at Microsoft, he led within Microsoft. Didn't just lead at Microsoft, but led within Microsoft. The Inc.com article outlines how Nadella's 7-step self-awareness practices bears out. Number 1, check your inner dashboard daily. 2, notice your body's signals. 3, identify blind spots. 4, let self-awareness guide decisions. 5, strengthen your recovery reflex. Number 6, use your off moments as insights. And number 7, start with one mindful moment. Does that sound familiar to you? It does to me. Because those 7 steps of self-awareness parallel with our own 7 steps of ego-holism recovering. For example, where Nadella says, check your dashboard daily, we say that's glance back quickly before moving forward, which is step 1. Where he says, no, are you noticing body signals? We say that's dig deeply below the surface, step 2. Where he says, identify blind spots, we say, become an active listener. That was step 3. When he talks about letting awareness guide decisions, we call that let the healing come through in the revealing. That's step 6. Different language, yes, but the same transformation principles. Yes, different language, but the same transformation principles. You may not run a global tech company, but if you lead anything, a team, a project, a family, you have a choice to make. Keep leading on autopilot until the warning lights become crises, or stop, notice, and respond when your leadership dashboard says something's a little bit off. Nadala proved that when you prioritize the who over the what takes care of itself. Let me say that again. Nadala proved that when you prioritize the who over the what takes care of itself. As a result, Microsoft's valuation more than tripled under his leadership, more than tripled. And the culture became more collaborative, more innovative, and more resilient. In the Bible, Psalm 139, verses 23 and 24 says, "Search me, Lord, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in a way everlasting." That's the ultimate mirror moment. The ultimate mirror moment. Before we can lead others well, we must let God lead us, starting from the inside out. So here's your challenge for this week. Where in your leadership are you feeling off? Will you ignore it until it becomes a crisis, or will you target it, own it, and proceed before it grows? Because the first step to transforming your organization is, yes, you got it, transforming yourself. I'm Tim Allston, reminding you that leaders who know themselves lead very, very differently. Now go and lead from there. Satya Nadella is giving us a fine example of how to lead from the inside out, starting with yourself. And then when you make that change, then change around you. As I've said before, one of the expressions that I learned in college from working construction with my boss, he said, "I can't set the world on fire. Instead, I set myself on fire and ask the world to come watch me burn." If anything that I've said to you has been informative, inspiring, encouraging, then please like it, share it, and subscribe to it. And I'll see you tomorrow on the 10 Commandments of Leadership. Bye-bye.